Hey guys, what's going on? This is D with NearFallGaming, back at you with another episode of our Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode series. This is the go-home show to SummerSlam. Before we can do that, we've got to do a quick recap of our August 16th episode of Smackdown. Opening up right away, match number 1, Elijah Burke, Marcus Corvon, taking on Finlay and William Regal. If Corvon and Burke won this match, then they would have gotten a title match at SummerSlam. However, Elijah Burke does the full turn on Marcus Corvon here. They've had rifts and issues the past maybe month or so, and it all ultimately came to a breaking point. But when Elijah Burke walked out on Corvon again, it seemed Corvon was just like rolling his eyes, shaking his head at this point. Elijah Burke comes back into the match to a very popular reaction to both Corvon and the crowd, only to attack Marcus Corvon and allow Finlay and William Regal to kind of just do as they pleased and finish the match basically as a handicap match. And Finlay and William Regal won, and that's how match number 1 goes. Match number 2 was another tag team match. Kenny Dykstra and Johnny Nitro defeated Gregory Helms and Sabu in some exhibition action. Kenny Dykstra's got a championship match against Sabu this week, so it was a bit of a preview towards that, kind of a little bit of build-up, so adding some suspense to their clash. Matt Hardy defeats Chavo Guerrero in another exhibition match, technically a cruiserweight exhibition match, but the only real notable thing here, other than just getting some rub for the tag champs, is that Chavo Guerrero shakes hands with the Hardy Boys, kind of cementing that slow-burning face turn that Chavo has kind of been undergoing the past month and a half or so. Up next is our United States Championship match, and Kane actually won this match, but he did not win the title. Kane had the match within reach. It was certainly going in his favor, but King Booker ultimately hits Kane with the belt, rather blatantly ensuring that he would keep his United States Championship. And piggybacking off of this match, for SummerSlam, a match was scheduled for the United States title between Kane and Booker as a steel cage match where Finlay and Regal cannot interfere, and King Booker cannot snake his way and get himself intentionally disqualified to retain the title. So that is what comes from there. King Booker doesn't get the actual kayfabe win. He just got himself disqualified. And we were playing as Kane to kind of do the old bait and switch. So Kane was the one who got disqualified in the gameplay, if you're watching. But that's not a huge point of emphasis here. Then in the main event, we had a tag team match. Mysterio Lashley defeated Kennedy and Chris Masters. There's a whole lot of explanation and backstory into this one that I'm not going to go through. If you're interested, check out the past 2 episodes because we did a whole lot of the backstory and context for this match when that happened. So that is the episode of SmackDown. We had 2 4-star matches, a 3.5-star match, and 2 3-star matches. So I don't really understand how the show rating is not at least 3.5 stars, but it is what it is. Moving on. We're going to do a preview for our August 23rd SmackDown. Bring up the graphic. I said graphic really weird. Anyway, match number 1, we've got Chavo Guerrero taking on Elijah Burke. This is Elijah Burke's first look as a strictly singles competitor. Obviously, he's won a singles championship before, but he will not have his friend Marcus Corvon accompanying him to the ring. His former friend, should be stated. Match number 2 is just a one-on-one exhibition match. Gregory Helms versus Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kennedy is going to be in action at SummerSlam up against Rey Mysterio, and he's basically using this match as a warm-up scout match, going up against another cruiserweight in Gregory Helms. Obviously, rather contrasting styles, but they're cruiserweights, so that's basically the same thing, right? Moving on to match number 3, we've got a Cruiserweight Championship. We decided to make it a Hardcore Championship in the name of Sabu. Kenny Dykstra, Sabu. Kenny Dykstra's been hot the last month or so, ever since he kind of was able to wash his hands of Gregory Helms for the most part, and he is looking to capture the Cruiserweight Championship here. Match number 4, It's a handicap match, and it is in fact a handicap match. I know we've had the graphic of a handicap match a lot for this faction of Regal, Booker, and Finlay, but in this match it is in fact a handicap match. This is the stipulation of King Booker's involvement at SummerSlam, and basically he said, I'm not going to defend my championship. You're gonna have to. I have 30 days to not defend this championship, so you can go SummerSlam without a title defense unless I get this match. And basically the general manager's like, all right, I could just strip you after 30 days, but otherwise, I'm trying to get ratings. I'm trying to win General Manager of the Year. So he kind of had to do what he had to do, and Kane is put into a handicap match here. Main event, as we head out, the last match before SummerSlam will be a one-on-one match between Rey Mysterio and Edge. Just another exhibition match. Nothing, no strings attached. Rey Mysterio's booked for SummerSlam, Edge is booked for SummerSlam, and they are not booked for anything in relation to one another. So that is the way it's going to go, and it's going to be a good one. We're going to go ahead and lock in everything, confirm this bad boy, and we'll get right into it. We're going to simulate this first match, and Elijah Burke gets the kayfabe victory over Chavito. The show of aggression here is very apparent. That is the way that it goes. There's not a whole lot else that needs to be said about the match anyway, because after the match, Marcus Corvon, he comes storming to the ring. Elijah Burke sees that. He's like, oh shit, I got a big man that's pissed off at me. He takes off, cuts through the crowd and gets out of there. Marcus Corvon stops in the ring, grabs a mic, or has a mic like tossed to him or whatever, and then announces that they are going to face one another at SummerSlam, and that Elijah Burke can't run from that. And that is basically how that one is going to go. Not a whole lot else to say about this whole encounter. Chavito takes the L, Elijah picks up the victory, and Corvon makes an entrance, and Burke evades the encounter. Match number 2, Gregory Helms, Mr. Kennedy. You see here it's booked as a handicap match. That's because we're simulating it, and just gives us better odds of winning the match. But anyway, Gregory Helms loses to Mr. Kennedy, and in this match there's not a whole lot else to say about it. Kennedy just kind of cuts a promo about Ray after the match. We'll just leave it at that. But we are going to play our Cruiserweight Championship match. That is for sure, brother. For sure. Here comes Kenny Dykstra, and like I said earlier, he's been hot, man. Ever since he cut ties with Gregory Helms, he has ventured into singles competition. He had that small little stint with Chavo, and he immediately, cut ties with that. He recognized that Chavo was not going to get him what he needed, yada, yada, yada. And so he's just riding solo right now, and this is what happens. He's got himself a Cruiserweight Championship match, won a Fatal 4-Way, and he's looking good. And here comes that Cruiserweight champion, Sabu. And we've seen Sabu defend his Cruiserweight Championship a few times since winning it. Elijah Burke, Finlay. I think that's it. I think this will be the third defense for Sabu as Cruiserweight champion. And here we go. Oh, just straight out the gate.
And there's the reversal. A textbook reversal.
Let's go, Sabu.
He made his opponent look like a chump.
Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing there. Dykstra's going out to get the chair straight away. Bad move for him, brother. Bad move. Oh shit.
Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
My brain got confused there, I guess. From the camera angle.
And even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me.
Okay, son. Okay, son.
Oh my God! What a chair shot!
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle,
Oh.
believe me.
Okay, just straight punches it. All right, I thought.
He's 3
Okay,
seconds
with a quick
away.
roll up. 1, 2, trying to get things done early. Nope. Okay, not gonna happen.
Man, I don't want this match
Nice
to
reversal
end.
there by
I'm with
young
you, partner,
Dykstra.
but it's got to end sooner
See
or
a
later.
swing net breaker.
Whichever
Swing
way
a
it
net
goes, no one
breaker.
can
All
say
right.
that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Okay. Nice connection there. Nice connection.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having
All right,
a
we
hard
got the
time
cruiserweight
figuring
champ,
out what they're
Sabu.
going to do.
Wow, what a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up, but good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that.
There we go. He was not laying like this at all, but I'll take it. Nice.
These
Springboard
superstars
moonsault from
give
the top
everything
rope.
they've got when his opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
Not the lion salt. Would that be a tiger salt, maybe? I don't know.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what
Gosh,
to
this
think.
clip, man.
These
Okay, that's my
superstars
mention
are
of it.
blowing
And we're
me
not going to say it. You
away.
can't see it. So.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup.
No, I'm just
and
kidding.
I haven't been
Don't worry.
disappointed.
Better hardware's
I
on the
didn't
way.
say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
Let's go, boys.
These superstars
go, boys.
are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his, come on, quit showing off.
Super
This is
Hurricane
a
Rana?
wrestling match,
That's his
not a
finisher after all, right?
popularity contest.
Yes, sir.
We've seen
Yes,
this
sir.
before. He's been wrestling his style of...
Here's the pin. This could be it.
2.
Okay, nice kick out there.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really?
Let's go, boy.
Maybe I
Oh,
should look into that. I could get a better broadcast. I don't think
Okay,
the chair's going to be
I
good
tried
for
to-
much after this
ooh.
match.
Well, it's good for what
okay.
he's using it for, and that's all that matters.
Get him.
Man,
All right.
what a chair
Not
shot.
exactly the impact I was
Reminds me of
going
my
for,
good
but
old
an impact
days as
nonetheless.
the hardcore champion.
If
Come on,
that's your
Sabu.
idea of good
So-
old days, I'm glad I
shoot.
wasn't around for them.
Come on, Sabu. Nice.
You know, there's such
Oh,
a
big
thing as
DDT.
playing
Yes, you
far
gotta
too
love it.
much, and
You
that's
gotta
what
love
I'm
it.
seeing
You
here.
gotta love
I
it.
disagree.
Okay.
He's
All right,
wrestled this
Sabu.
match his way
All
all
right.
I
Sabu,
saw some
let's
pretty
see.
dangerous stuff under that ring earlier.
Come on, boy.
Oh,
Let me
would you
grab
look
my
at this?
Cruiserweight
Talk
Championship
about
here.
arrogant. It's sickening.
Because this
I
is
think
definitely
it's
the
great.
Cruiserweight
That's
Championship.
not arrogance, that's confidence, and that's
Okay,
what
not gonna let
wins matches. These
Don't hit me.
fans have
Let me.
got something
Don't
they
hit me.
want to
Don't
share
hit
with
me.
us.
Don't you do it.
They're right.
What
They
is the
paid for their
grapple?
tickets after all.
Boom. Okay, that is the grapple. Damn. Sabu's a savage, bruh.
Oh my God! What a sickening impact for that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a
Okay,
human
so clearly
being.
no. That didn't work.
I
Oh,
don't
what?
think anyone in this
That's
match
not
is
the
even
Cruiserweight
considered
Championship?
that
You've
they
gotta
might
be
not walk
kidding
out
me.
the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat
Let's go,
quicker
Sabu.
than anything.
Let's go, Sabu.
And that's something I don't think people realize.
Big camera
The
moment.
mental conditioning
That might
of
be
the
a thumbnail.
WWE superstars is
Let's go.
just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Let's go. Let's go. Get the pin.
This could be three
Oh,
right
great
here.
camera angle. Thank you. Nice shot of Michael Cole's, or JBL's Keister, I think.
Kenny's come so far.
Great. Great stuff. Okay, so regardless, Sabu quickly made haste into the ring after fixing the announce table. So Sabu successfully nice, even the same announce table. They're like, I'm so glad we got that fixed. Sabu successfully defends the Cruiserweight Championship against Kenny Dykstra. What a world where Sabu defends a Cruiserweight Championship against Kenny Dykstra. Alrighty, there we go. Big time. Big time. So, Kenny Dykstra, you know, it was a hardcore match and Kenny Dykstra got taken to that point. You know, I think a broken announce table isn't the worst thing in the world for a finish. We'll say it was like the Spanish announce table, not the main announce table, since it was just the third match of the night. But Dykstra, is as he gets up, you know, he's kind of holding his head. You know, he's like, fuck, my shit hurts. But he's angry as well, and he's not happy with the way that went down. So we will see if anything stems from there. But for now, Sabu remains the Cruiserweight Champion. Moving on to our handicap match. We'll play it. We'll just get a quick visual, and then we'll get things taken care of.
Following handicap match is scheduled for
Here
one
comes
fall.
Kane, that big ass man.
On the way to the ring, weighing 326
Coming down
pounds,
to the ring.
Kane. From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256
King Booker,
pounds,
still the United States champion after last week's questionable defense. He lost the match, but walked out with the belt. So, I mean, what really matters here, you know? Walking into SummerSlam as the United States champion, and Kane is not. Here we go. Here we go, boy. Willie Riggs up in here.
And there's the reversal.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Say what you will about William Regal.
Oh,
He
big
never
hipped off
backs
reversal
down
there
from
by
a fight.
Kane.
Regal's been making a living with his fist since he was a teenager. You don't stick with something
Willie
that
Riggs
long
sporting the
unless
all
you're
red,
awfully
looking
good at it.
good, brother.
And yet you show up week after week to do commentary.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
No doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Big super hip toss there, and very nice, very nice.
Wow, great reversal. Man, what a match.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it?
Okay, okay, there we go.
No superstar in the locker room
There
can
we go.
afford to ignore the WWE fans.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Nice little knee bash.
There's the tag. Nice teamwork
Alright,
there.
Finley. I think this is my first encounter with you, brother. Oh, and you just start out by hitting your own,
You know, I like
Irish
Booker a
whipping
lot
your own
better
fucking
before he
partner.
discovered it.
Very nice, very strong showing here by
Yeah, but
Finley.
it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being champion if you lose the respect of the WWE
Nice
fans?
reversal, Finley.
Oh, wait,
Terrible
I think I'm
camera
asking
angle to
the
help
wrong
me
person.
out, but whatever. Yeah, get his ass, get his ass!
When you
Get his
think
ass with a
years
leg
Finley
whip.
has been in this business, it's amazing that he can
Okay.
still compete at the
Okay,
level
that's
he
not,
does.
that's not
No
what...
kidding.
Kane.
He's taking great care of himself. A real fit guy, that Finley.
Let's go. Okay, that's not quite the move we're looking for, but nice drop toe hold there by Mr. Willie Riggs. I thought he was about to start grappling Finley like shit. Alright.
But I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
And Booker, you know, he's not been in the match yet, and that would be accurate to kayfabe and what actually goes down. Booker would be more of a speculator more so than anything. Nice, Finley just kicked Booker, and really,
Watching these superstars go at it
he'll
reminds
definitely
me
like
why
make.
I prefer to stay on
He's
this
having
side of
Booker's
the
better than
announce
not
table.
having Booker because he's gonna make his little things on the outside of the ring, yada yada yada.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill
But,
instructors
you
look
know,
like pushovers.
for the most part, this is a Finley and William Regal with Booker kind of playing with the pieces on the outside type
I
thing.
don't think anyone
So
in this
that's
match has
what's
even
gonna go down.
considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something he's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
We should probably get into the kayfabe here for a second. Okay, big power punch. Let's go. Okay, so we're just gonna make this quick. Yeah, no reason not to. So what happens is Kane is giving it to the boys, William Regal and Finley, and what happens is King Booker, like he doesn't get a whole lot of involvement or tick in this match, but he is a smart dude. He realizes that Kane is on another level right now, and Kane is not to be fucked with. And so what happens is King Booker, nice. King Booker, he just leaves the match. He's like, you know what, like, because Kane is like taking William Regal down, he's taking Finlay down, he's throwing choke slams out, side slams, scoop slams, flying clotheslines, whatever it may be, whatever you may want. And Booker just kind of steps down from the apron. He's like, you know what, like, fuck this. I'm not doing this. Like, I am the champion, and I'm not trying to go through this right now. I'm not trying to do that. So more or less, it's William Regal and Finlay in a 2-on-1 handicap match, as we've been saying. But this time, Booker actually dips, and Kane is able to pick up the victory against the two of them. And Booker is just kind of standing towards the stage entrance at the end of the ramp, and he's just looking as Kane does his little in-ring pyro and looks back up the stage and everything. So Kane defies the odds, overcomes the insurmountable, seemingly, stipulation against him of the handicap 1-on-3 match. Gives him some serious momentum going into SummerSlam, that's for sure. We're going to move on to this main event, and we'll go ahead and play it. We're going to play as Ray.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
And Ray's been hot, man. I feel like I say it every time I see him, because he really has been rolling. He's only lost a few matches, and he's only had a handful of title opportunities. And obviously, you know, Judgment Day, the Great American Bash. But beyond that, you know, Rey Mysterio hasn't necessarily had a fair shot at the title. I'd say the Judgment Day match was probably his fairest shot at the title, which was a fatal 4-way. So, coming out in this main event match against a former World Heavyweight Champion, we'll see what goes down. And coming to the ring, that former World Champion is Edge.
And the opponent from Toronto, Ontario,
And
Canada.
remember, Edge's whole demeanor since losing the World Championship has just kind of been a little shaky and a little unstable. So that is definitely something of note. We're going to see what we can do here against that unstable, a little shaky man. Shit, I can't do anything. Oh, there we go. There's that right bulldog. There we go. That wheelbarrow bulldog. Let's go. Hit him with that rock splash. Feeling buggy. Already.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there.
Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile, and so talented, and he's proven that he's championship material.
Let's go, Ray. Now, as you may have saw on the screen, that there was a few different of fellas that were marked as managers in this match, and that's not really the case as far as like during the match. Like, Kennedy doesn't accompany Edge, and Lashley doesn't accompany Lashley doesn't accompany Mysterio by any means. Those were just to continue rivalries, make sure that we get a little extra bump into the pay-per-view that is SummerSlam.
And now we see it paying off.
Okay, big move. Let's get that frog splash. Oh, nope. Couldn't get the frog splash.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Come on, Edge. Come on.
He's got this crowd
Ooh, there's another wheel.
and now
You
he's
gotta
going to
love
give
to see
them
it.
exactly
You love
what
to
they
see
wanna
it.
see.
Alright.
That's not where you
Big
wanna be
619
when you're
coming.
fighting this guy.
And that's why 619.
Big 619 coming. There we go.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars.
Here's the pin. This could
Uno, dos, tres. Nope. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if
Shoot.
you let me train you, you could
I
be
hate that
cruiserweight
crossbody
champ
animation.
inside a year.
Shoot.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Okay, Edge
Are you
just
surprised?
wants to
They're just
reverse
training
everything
people
I
to go
throw
to
at
war.
him,
I
apparently.
train them to be WWE superstars.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
Wow, that
thanks,
was
but no
quite the
thanks,
sell.
partner.
Thank you, Shawn
I think I'll
Michaels.
stick to announcing for now.
Big high impact moves.
I think
Okay.
we're about to see a
Nope, we're not
high-risk
gonna
move
try.
from the top rope.
Sit back down. Sit your ass down.
There's the
That's the
pin.
first time I
Can
ever
his
noticed
opponent
that they
kick out?
stood up like that. I mean, was it just like coincidental timing? Or do they stand up when you get on the top turnbuckle? I'm now fully invested into the crowd's animations. Let's see it.
This could
Oh,
be
oh,
big,
okay.
but it
Oh,
could
all the
backfire.
green striped shirts.
That was a
I see you, brother.
textbook
Thank you.
reversal.
I was very interested and invested into my high impact moves, and I love that.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense.
Okay, Edge making a
We knew it
comeback
was
here.
gonna be
Edge making a
physical.
comeback here.
But I don't think anyone, the adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to
Come on,
straighten
brother.
yourself
There
a
we
little
go.
bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
Let's see it,
Looks like
Ed. Let's see it,
someone's
Ray.
moving up in the
Got the
world.
crowd on their feet.
Look at
Hit him with it.
that.
Yes, he finally hit him. He finally hit him with one. Couldn't get the 1-2-3 ski. That's okay.
A lot
It's
of
okay.
people think
Nope,
Rey
okay.
Mysterio's really
Couldn't-
exciting
don't
to
have the
watch,
finish yet.
but he just doesn't have the size nor the strength to compete at this level.
I think you're selling Mysterio
Damn, son.
short, no pun
That man
intended.
is a
Mysterio's
slippery,
developed a very
slippery
unique
bastard.
style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Sure, but if it comes down to Mysterio versus a super heavyweight, I know where I'm putting my money.
Another corner grapple. Nope, couldn't get it there.
This superstar is all
Well,
fired
come on,
up.
is this a pin?
And
It's a
so is
pin.
this capacity. There's
Can
the
we get it
cover.
with the
Can we
Uno
do it?
and the dose and the okay, not the tray ski. Okay. We got a
No
big
superstar
ball
in
of
the
no
locker
ski
room
is what
can
we got.
afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Oh.
When I first
She-
heard about this match,
she,
I wasn't
son.
sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing
Damn.
me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed.
No, don't go in the
but
corner.
I'll talk
Okay,
about
we'll try
getting
it.
stuck with you as a broadcast
We've done a lot of
partner
corner
some other
grapples in
time.
this match with Ray. Edge is okay. Redhead. He's a ginger and
I
a
don't
red
think
body.
there's anything
So, you
Edge
know, he's
wouldn't do to get what he wants.
easy
And
pickings,
that's
basically.
what
Let's-
I like about him.
That's funny.
Gee.
Because that's exactly what I can't stand about Edge. He might be a great competitor, but he's a lousy human being.
So you're telling me you'd rather watch a
Damn,
guy
Edge
who
making a
doesn't
comeback.
give
I feel like
a
the
fuck
computer
or cares more
does
about
put
the
up a
rules
little bit of
than about
a final stand
Rather
towards
watch a superstar who has some
um,
sense of sportsmanship,
the
some
match
sense
as they
You gotta be
start to take
careful
more
when you're
damage.
going up there.
Could be wrong
Nice
entirely,
reversal.
but it's just a feeling I get.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help
Nice.
but so much
Alright,
can
hit him
go
with a
wrong
moonsault,
from that top
and let's call it a
turnbuckle.
night.
There's the cover.
The Uno and the dose and the trace. There we go. Thank you. Nice kick out right at the end of that animation. Fuck.
Man, what a
Terrible,
match.
terrible
Kids, if
animation.
you're watching
But anyway, that's not necessarily the ending of the match in kayfabe. But in the stat book, Rey Mysterio does in fact get the victory. However, he doesn't get the victory by pinning Edge and rolling him up, or hitting a moonsault, hitting a 619, whatever. Edge beats the fuck out of Rey with a steel chair, and that's what happens. I don't know, lack of a better word, I just didn't want to show another match end by intentional disqualification or like an intentional count out, because I feel like there's been a few of those lately. So I was like, fuck it, we'll just make sure I can actually still win a match and get the W with Rey in a more honorable, so to speak, way. But because Edge gets himself disqualified, so he loses, and then Mysterio is just like beat up, bro, and the crowd is very concerned. And Mr. Kennedy, we'll say Mr. Kennedy comes out and makes a little spiel, and he says, Ray, brother, it looks like you're not going to be able to match a count of 10 right now, and if that's the case on Sunday, then you're going to have issues because our match is a last man standing match. And that's why it becomes a last man standing match, and we're going to do that specifically more for the ratings. I wouldn't say this rivalry merits a last man standing match, but your boy's got to do something about about the happenings, I suppose, for lack of a better word. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. That is our August 23rd edition of Smackdown. It is the last edition before Summerslam, and we do not have any weekly shenanigans to take part in before that. We've just got to book our few matches that we've got, and then we will kind of just go from there, see what matches we have to do via exhibition, because I know there's going to be a couple of them. But that's not our worry right now. As I've said before, it's not our issue. It's not what we're concerned with. Okay. Check out our rivalries once. What the fuck? What the fuck? Damn, brother. I don't know what happened because they were good. Like, they were in a match together. What the fuck? I am so confused. Did they fuck me and like make Edge not in the power or something? No, he's number 1 and 2. I have no clue. I have no clue what happened. I am so confused. We just lost our 3-star rivalry. Okay, Brands will not face off. Brands, with the most fans, will have the last match on the card. We do not have the last match on the card, folks. That's for sure. Man, I am just flustered after that, though. Okay, fan support 2.57. We're closing in. We are closing in. Raw and ECW are having they're changing hands each week, but we're gonna give them a little something. But fuck, man, that is so disappointing. I have one match. Raw, ECW. Raw, ECW. I have one fucking match at SummerSlam in the game. That's fucked up. And it can't even be my fucking rivalry, brother. Oh man, that is so disappointing. Okay, well we'll get it booked up, and because I mean they're 100 popularity. I could definitely do a rivalry as like the blow off for SummerSlam, but there's no fucking point because these guys are 100 popularity. Title match with a stipulation, and I'm pretty sure TLC is Edge's fucking match specialty. So, man, I'm so hurt with that just whole like the way that whole thing went. Let's see. No, specialty match type is a Hell in a Cell. I get it, but I disagree. But whatever, man. Fuck that. That's so fucked up. Full fatigue. That's what we get for cheesing the fatigue, I suppose. They're going to do a Hell in a Cell, though. Undertaker's probably like a 95. Umaga's probably a high 80. Man, that is some shit. I tell you what. I tell you one thing. But we work with adversity here on this show. We'll check out the roster really quick before we exit things out. And we'll get our exhibition card ready to go for next week's preview or the next episode's preview and all that. There's not going to just be one match in SummerSlam. I can guarantee that for you for 100% for sure. But I'm just befuddled at what the fuck actually happened with our rivalry between Lashley and Edge, because they are involved with one another every week. Comment where I fucked up on that if you could, if you're watching. But anyway, we're gonna roll with the punches. They both got popularities of 100 and unrealistic fatigue levels. So we got things going against us, but we also have things going for us. So if you've been watching this whole way through, congrats to you. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. And we'll be back at you soon with another episode coming very soon. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. That'd all be great. We'll see you soon.